Russia's ongoing military action in Ukraine is continuing to have widespread implications as far as commercial aviation operations are concerned, even more than 3 years after the war began. Notably, the use of the country's airspace, as well as that of neighboring Belarus and Ukraine, has become extremely limited, with Russia imposing reciprocal closures on nations that have banned its aircraft. For carriers flying between Europe and Asia, this has been a particular hindrance, as this is airspace that such flights would typically have used on a regular basis before the war began. As such, certain airlines have had to reroute flights around the airspace, sometimes necessitating a stopover, while others have withdrawn services entirely. Scandinavia has been hit particularly hard, with the region losing over 1 million departing seats in 2024 compared to pre-crisis levels. When the aviation industry began to bounce back from the standstill of the coronavirus pandemic, and the green shoots of a recovery began to emerge, optimism was high among carriers whose long-haul networks had been decimated by the global health crisis. However, Russia's invasion of Ukraine in February 2022 meant that intercontinental routes between Europe and Asia were restricted again. The impacts of the airspace closures that have arisen as a result of the conflict are now becoming clear, with a recent report by SAS noting that Scandinavia's capacity was down by 1.2 million departing seats compared to pre-crisis levels in 2024. Commenting on the ongoing situation, Mads Brandstrup Nielsen, who serves as the Senior Vice President of Public Affairs at Scandinavian Airlines, explained that, as long as Russian airspace remains closed, this imbalance will persist. While we remain committed to connecting Scandinavia to Asia, the industry needs a level playing field to ensure long-term sustainability, fair competition, and reliable connectivity for our customers.